This last year, I got into meditation quite a bit, as a means of dealing with my own stress. And you've mentioned meditation a couple of times in our conversation here, and I want to ask you, as a clinical psychologist, like what benefits does meditation have for people who are dealing with high levels of stress and anxiety?
Yeah, I mean, the benefits are substantial. A lot of what we suffer with is not anything that's really externally going on. We suffer with what is happening internally. So the mind has the ability to create threat. The mind can worry. We can get caught up in our heads. What's the difference between a human being and like a zebra, right? A zebra could be sitting at the watering hole, chilling out, eating grass, and once the lion comes, boom, they are, they're pushed into action, and they have to flee and they have to run. And as soon as that threat's over, they return right back to the watering hole. Not the human mind. The human mind can go back into the past. It can suffer all over again. You can go back and you can look at your life and look at the most horrible and embarrassing events of your life, and you can get stuck there. The mind can project into the future. It can create an entire eternal reality. And we do create our realities and we live there. And until we have the ability to be able to observe that and to bring it back to the eternal now, the moment that exists, the ability to quiet our mind, then the body is not going to relax. The body is not going to be at a sense of peace, not if the mind is suffering. And so, yes, from managing stress, blood pressure, everything that's related to stress, high blood pressure, um, elevated heart rate, cortisol, inflammation, the mental health struggles of anxiety and depression can be conceptualized as a craving and a suffering that exists within our own minds. We do have to learn how to quiet the mind, and meditation is centuries and centuries old, right? Some of the greatest uh, cultures and spiritual masters, have taught this as a way of being connected and closer to God and closer to the universe. And once you learn how to do it, it becomes something that you can't live without. You actually really actually crave that period of time where you're in a quiet space, and it just feels so good because living in modern society, we are so distracted, and it's so easy to be on the go all the time and for our minds to be working so fast. So I say, like, if meditation is really hard for you to do, well, then you should really be doing meditation, because that's a good indicator that your mind is always working.